Hey guys, I wanted to do a video real quick, just of something that I was thinking of that I think could help people. So I'm going to share the information. Um, a lot of people when they talk, they, either talk bad about their shadow side or they, say to love it, but we want to integrate it so we don't see that part of ourselves anymore. Like ideally people are like they don't want to see that part of themselves anymore, right? And I guess in a way you really don't, but you do. A way that it communicates with you. So your all parts of you should have a voice, and your shadow isn't going to go away. Maybe certain parts will as you heal them, but your shadow speaks to you. There's a reason it speaks. There's a reason it says the things it does, and you don't want that to necessarily go away. Even when you heal, it's going to be there because it speaks on energy and energy signatures. So I'm going to give you an example of what I'm saying. I know there's certain other people, when I go, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Just bear with me. When I go into my shadow self, one of my biggest ones is I can go into a borderline stage 5 clinger, or I can overthink it or ask questions, or like that's all I think about. That's like all I want to do. That's all I want to focus on. Like it's just all of me and everything. And I completely forget who I am. And I just become, just completely all up in it. That's one of my sides of my shadow. And then with my husband, I have never went into that side of me. Like I have never been like that. I've never lost who I am. I don't have a hard time communicating what I think. I don't feel unsafe. I feel safe to completely be who I am, faults and all. Just I can experiment and have fun, and I don't ever care what I think about or what I look like or anything like that. I'm confident, I'm curious, and I like to play and do my stuff, and I have a very safe space for being who I am. And so I really compared the two of these and thought about it and realized, and then, so even after being with my husband, like somebody else came into my life that I didn't know and I was friends with. And this person, again, initiated my shadow, and that side of me came out. And that's really when I put it together where I was like, that part of me I should be thankful for and not just either bash it or be ashamed of it or guilty of it or want it to go away. Yes, I'll look at why I do those things, but to some degree, after a little bit of healing, you're not going to just want it to go away or stop, keep bashing it because it's speaking to you. So maybe even before you get the conscious or logical reasoning of something is off with somebody or some situation, or even if it's okay and nothing's wrong with it, it's not good for you or it's not going to meet one of your needs. You may not realize it yet on a conscious level, but your shadow side energetically or even intuitively, whatever, is already picking it up. Now, could that change and you work through something and realize it and work through with somebody? Yes, you can. There is a slight chance of that if possibly both parties are willing to work at that together. Just saying as a little side note. But for the most part, when you are going and interacting in this world and with people, things, places, whatever, and, reflect on it always, but especially if you've done a lot of the work, don't just hush away that side of yourself or feel guilty or ashamed or whatever. Realize that that side of you is speaking to you. And it's coming up to say, like red flag, red flag, red flag. Something here has a high likelihood of not being good for us, not meeting our need, not being a good investment or whatever. Because it's triggering the same stuff of when it came about in the first place. Yes, you could have reprocessed that. That's why I said you need to do the work and see where it's coming from. But I just want to give you guys another idea of this because, like I said, a lot of people are like shameful of their shadow. They feel guilty, or they're like, oh, I want her to go away. Why does she do that? No. He, that part of you speaks, and it can speak wisdom, and it can speak energetically in a way that you may not be aware of yet. Okay? So don't just stuff it down. Don't just ignore it. Listen to it, work with it, reflect on it if you need to, but see what it's telling you. And maybe even, you might need to learn to trust it, even if it's for a minute while you do the work. And then if you find it safe and it was a misprocessing, then you can go back. But for the most part, I have found any situation that mine has ever been triggered in that way, I did not misprocess that information. I just didn't trust myself, and I didn't know how to read those signs. Okay? So I hope that helps you. I hope you understand what I'm saying in my discombobulated language right now lately with all the energies and everything. But yeah, I hope that helps you. It was just kind of like a little thought I had, and I don't hear a lot of people saying it or referencing to it, and I think it's a very important thing people should know. So love you, and I'll be seeing and talking to you soon. Bye.